Okay, Sounds of Decay 1, Spider God's new album, Possess the Devil.
The UK web-spinning one-man wonder George Purves, is back with a third full-length, only 11 months after 2023's The Killing Room, to further ensnare us. He picks up the story of the terribly unfortunate character Faustus, still trapped in a virtual reality maze of madness and murder he got sucked into on the last record.
Perv spins black metal layers and adds in some true crime drama, a mix sure to please fans of the genre as well as watchers of the aforementioned serial killer documentaries. If you are, like us, a fan of both, I think you'll find this a double your pleasure situation. He also throws in tons of Easter eggs in these 10 tracks, most dwelling in the 3 to 5 minute range, that are chock full of more hooks than your Christmas tree ornament collection. In Cromer culture, Purves wastes no time weaving layers of guitar styles from a crunchy rocking riff that settles into a jangly, headbanging inducing groove, trapping the listener with a slight, airy, but sinister, repeated descending note line. As the drums cycle between blast beats to a slower pound, even a kick drum breakout. Purves has a way with vocals. It sounds like he is growling with a throat full of broken glass, and yet still manages to be intelligible. Listen to this clip and you'll see what we're talking about. This is a little bit of Cromer culture.
The guitar turns to willowy, tremolo black metal oscillations in cycles, adding in strings to create that screeching viola urgency. The lyrics advise, don't be afraid to take your clothes off in the pool. And if she finds you in their bed tonight, what is the worst thing that his wife can do? Perhaps Faustus had not heard the adage, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. But then, it seems to be the women who are the prey of choice in this world. Star Crusher is another number that you will find yourself drawn to like a moth to flame. The star of the track here is the straight up sexy bass line, with the notes quickly burbling under whining guitar riffs that bleed out occasionally in a strobe like pattern. He spins in lyrics mentioning another tragic tale, Sunset Boulevard. I am sure Purves is ready for his close up, as his spoken samples are the perfect foil for the soon to be layered black metal stylings that accelerate and stack up in a deliciously violent din. Carnivorous Minds offer spinnerets of razor thin tremolo that alternate with stutter step riffs. We are soon kicked in the ass with blast beats.
Spinnerets. Let's see what you did there.
The breakout where every word sung is punctuated with a drum smack builds to a minor chord fest that sounds like a piercing background melody to an Alfred Hitchcock soundtrack, dripping with that suspense-building feel. All right, let's play a little so you can see what we mean.
Yeah. Creepy. Purve spins fractals like a master weaver, in and out of styles in a pattern that becomes apparent as the tracks play out. Likewise, Casablanca uses the oscillating tremolo to build tension, the tag team with a crunchy riff groove all over punishing drums. And yes, he does throw in the growled version of the line, here's looking at you, kid. But suddenly it sounds twisted, just like the nod to the Stalker's anthem everywhere in Every Breath You Take, found here in the lyrics of Merciless Agenda.
So much to love here, but I think my favorite track is Faustian Pact, with its crunchy, infectious riff start that gives way to a vibrato guitar as drums either erupt in blast beats or simmer in a hard-smacked boil. The melodic guitar notes that precede the chorus soar out a tumult of notes before turning groovy and dirty and then back again. Fuck the game and fuck the prize, just get me out of here alive. Purves growls with pure alkaline acidity. This track just burns with all its many layers that will create quite a raucous pattern when one stands back to admire the intricate work. Purves even has a taped bonus murder mystery on Instagram and has conjured quite a few smart marketing ideas. Like if you have all 3 variants of Possess the Devil, the OBI strips line up to create a single bonus artwork.
And do you know what OBI stands for?
No, what does that sound like?
I went through a phase where I was collecting a lot of Japanese records in the 80s and 90s. It was the sort of thing where you're like, well, the regular CD is only $15, but if I paid $70 more, I get this cool OBI strip. Kind of dumb. But anyway, it stands for Outer Belt Insert.
Wow.
It's like a little band that goes around it.
Wow.
Very cool stuff. See, I'm trying to suck up because I sucked at obnoxious trivia so bad. So anyway, my goodness.
I do think he is like a spider. Quite an entirely well thought out concept from start to finish. The sticky web just waiting for prey, here to be caught in the layers of hyper-orchestral black metal. As for Faustus, he may not have a happy outcome in the closing track, for he states that the listener can choose their own conclusions and quips that, in California, women go missing all the time. And in the end, my intervention was divine. With the story and music, I think with a few lines of dialogue, we could have our first black metal true crime musical. Anything goes in the world created by G. Let's play a clip. This is Faustian Pact.
This is the Snaggletooth Extreme Metal Podcast.